realize what you got, whatever you got. You know what I mean? For those who've been following me for a while, they know that I started my fabrication in the desert, and that's the reason I come up with the fab box. So the fab box is actually just, I still utilize it a lot, but I have a table, I have a lay down table um, that I got now, but I still use this a lot because I can kill multiple birds with one stone. And then now that I got the garage space, I can fabricate, lay things out. I have plenty of room because you remember I only had like a nice little small slab that I started fabricating from. So I would just say don't get intimidated by starting with small beginnings as long as you start. You know what I mean? A lot of times welders, fabricators say what they want to do, what they want to build, what they want to do, what they want to build all their lives before they actually start doing something, man. Just go on and start something. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what others think. Don't worry about, oh man, I got to start here. What if they want to see my factory, see my company? You know, I done heard guys say they had to meet, places because the people wanted to see the manufacturing location, and he was like, well, we actually changed the locations at the moment, but I can meet you here to get the deal to go through so he can make it and actually get a shop. You know what I mean? Me personally, I feel like, we just got to start from somewhere. I don't really get intimidated about what the situation is as long as you winning and making money. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? As long as you can be able to utilize what you got and actually fabricate, it doesn't matter. I'm sitting here now. I'm working on shooting targets, and I'm working on welding skids. I'm actually got some pieces that I got to go pick up. I'm waiting on my pipe. It was supposed to came in yesterday, but it didn't. So I got to go up to my pipe for my shooting targets and pick up my pipe for the welding skid bracket. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here in a minute. I'm just trying to knock out a few things where I can. Is actually just cutting pieces, because that's a part of fabrication. Before you even get into the welding part, you have to cut pieces, square things up, um, grind things, make sure everything fit. I like to make sure everything fit and things are organized before I just dive into it. You know what I mean? So like even on my shooting target, I got some stuff up that I've been getting everything prepped. Because proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So you might as well prepare, while you got the time. So like I say, I'm sitting here laying this one out, getting everything laid out, make sure my pieces was cut properly. Now I start assembling it, and like I say, one thing that I like about my welding skills, is that once I get all my pieces fabricated, it's kind of like putting together a puzzle. Like I tell my son, it's like putting together Legos. You just put everything together till we form, the welding skid. You know what I mean? And then we weld it up. We tack everything up there, make sure everything is looking good, and then we weld everything out. So the welding is the last process of it. Just the fitting of it, the fabrication, the fitting, and then the welding is the last part. So, but like I say, I've been up here working on that. This is my prototype actually right here. I could sell it, but I like to keep my prototype because that's how I started. Once I got it kinged out, you know what I mean. So now I can duplicate it from there, and I actually got a little process sitting up here showing the solid one, showing that once you break it down, the pieces that you have if you get the foot, because these are actually optional. So for those who get them for $75, like for the base one for 75, they don't come with this. But if they spend 100, you get these with it also. So so it all depends on how you want to do it. But then, I got the prices set up here. If it's a AR 500 plate, a quarter inch, $100, 3/8, 135, half inch AR plate, 150. So, I think those reasonable prices. Those plates are expensive. Like literally, they are expensive. Even if you try to just go buy one from a spot, you'll spend 30 to $45 on a half inch plate easy, without any construction of anything else. Just putting a chain on it or something hanging in the tree. So it's just all on how you want to do things, man. But like I say, I'm sitting here fabricating, doing a few things a day. Actually, got my jig up there. So when I bring it out and get ready to assemble everything, I just keep everything together. I like my chest though. This is a gun chest that I got. You know what I mean? A guy was actually gonna throw away. I was like, man, let me get that. I like it. I think it's neat. So I'm using it at the time being anyway. Like I said, I'm gonna probably put a couple more deals on the front of it. But as of now, I got these up here just kind of showing the process of it. And show people what they looking, what they gonna get. But this is what I'm doing today, man, in the garage, getting everything lined out. And when you're when you're coating your ends, just wanted to say this. You see how this is a good coat if you look at it. So if you just lay this down, I know you can see me tracing it. You can just lay this down on the edge of your metal, you know, and then draw it and then cut it out. And it makes it so much better, makes it so easy to fit because, you can have a little gap in there because you're going to be using the wire to fill it up. You know what I mean? You just want to get it even, tack it up good, and then you're good. So you don't have to waste a lot of time, but doing it like this here, it just makes your fitting easy because if you fit it inside of this here, it's going to work. You know what I mean? If you use this instead of just trying to figure it out. I like to do things simple. I like to keep things simple as possible. So that's what I'm doing today, family. Working on this, getting pieces together, getting stuff lined up so I can finish my fabrication for the day. So I'll be checking back with you here shortly. I'll probably be going live once I get to working on it again. Like I say, right now I'm just cutting pieces and getting things lined out. About to get me some lunch. So y'all be safe. Hold on.